Good morning and happy Tuesday. So, my message today is a little bit more of a note than it is as a message, quite frankly. And the message is this: you have to participate in your own rescue. Success is about doing the little things. It's about habits. It's about momentum. It starts with discipline, quite frankly. It starts with getting up in the morning, making the phone calls, following through, saying what is on your mind, following your goals, looking at it. It starts with the little things. Well, failure is the same thing. Neither one of those things happens overnight. Success doesn't happen overnight and failure doesn't happen overnight. Whenever you see a thing that somebody has become an overnight success, that's completely ridiculous. That doesn't happen. Overnight successes are always people who have worked at something for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden the light switch flips and away they go. But it still comes from, even overnight successes have to continue to do the little things and be disciplined. And if you're not getting the results that you want, it's because you're not taking the actions that'll get you there. You're not doing the things on a consistent basis that are going to produce the result that you're looking for. So that means you're not taking action, or you don't have sensory acuity, you're not paying attention to the result. But as we go through life, we're going to have family, we're going to have friends that are going through difficult times, and we always want to try to help people. And there's that old phrase, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. And that phrase is completely accurate. We all have to participate in our own rescue. That includes us. So how do you do that? What is it that people do where they don't participate in their own rescue? Well, they won't see it as working. That's the easiest way to not participate in your own rescue. Have you ever talked to somebody and they're having a bad day about whatever, and you start giving them options? Well, what about this? Well, what about that? And everything that you say, they just shoot it down. Or have you ever been in a situation where somebody was talking to you like that and you just didn't want to hear it? You just said, whatever you're going to tell me, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. That's not going to work. Well, at that moment, you were not participating in your own rescue. The easiest way to not participate is to not see it as working. If you don't see it as working, then how is anybody else, and how is it going to ever happen? And when I say see it as working, I mean if you can really visualize it, then it's going to happen for sure. But if you haven't gotten to that point, then you have to at least give yourself the possibility that it's going to work out. Because if you don't, if you don't believe there's any possibility of you having the right significant other in your life, well, then there's not. If you don't believe that there's a possibility of you having financial freedom, well, then there's not. You have to just have at least an inkling that that's there. And if you can get yourself to where you can completely visualize yourself doing those things, well, now you're totally going to be successful. If you are expending your energy with somebody who, especially it's very difficult, especially if it's somebody that you really, really care for, that you're trying to help, but if they're not willing to participate, then you can do everything in the world. It's not going to matter. We have to participate in our own rescue in every way, and it starts with us. So as you move forward, remember two things. Remember, number one, that success and failure are both about the little things. It's not about the big things, it's about the little things. It's about the everyday actions. People who are financially free did little things every day to make sure that happened. People that stay in great shape don't exercise once and then they're done for the rest of their life. They have high standards and they have rules and they follow them every day. They might have one day here or there where they vary from that, but not very much if you stay in really good shape. The same is true with happiness. The same is true with success in your relationships. People who are successful in their relationships, they work at them. People who are unsuccessful in relationships, they take the relationship for granted and ignore it until the relationship is in crisis. Have you ever seen a parent who doesn't pay attention to their child, so the child will do good things and then doesn't get the parent's attention, so the child will do something bad so that they get the parent's attention? You know, we're going to get our 6 human needs met some way. And if a positive vehicle doesn't work, then we'll turn to a negative vehicle. So participate in your own rescue daily, which means do the little things every day. That's why you start your day out by looking at your goals. That's why you start your day out by looking at your mission statement. That's why you start your day out looking at your primary question. Is because that way you can focus on, you can get that reticular activating system, that part of your brain that tells you where to go. You can get that focused on where you want to go so that you do the little things every day. You do those little things every day, and little things will start to become big things, and then success in every way. Relationships, your physical body, emotionally, spiritually, all of those things. Financial freedom, the stuff, all of those things will happen if you participate. And as you go through life, if you're dealing with somebody that refuses to participate in their own rescue, then you're wasting your time. And that's unfortunate to say, but you need to understand that consciously so that if you decide to make a conscious decision to still try to help them, I get it. I mean, if it's your kid, but you need to know, because otherwise you're just going to get incredibly frustrated and not going to get anywhere. So you need to know that they have to participate, and that's a choice that they have to make. You can influence them, absolutely. Can you get people to change that don't want to? Sure, that can happen. But at the end of the day, they have to make that choice. So start your day out deciding that you're going to make that choice to participate in your own rescue and do the little things every day. You want to get to the end of this road and be able to look back and say, I'm proud of what I did. I'm proud of how I lived my life. I did what I wanted to do. I developed the relationships the way that I wanted to do. I was there as a parent. I was there as a spouse. You want to be able to look back and say, I lived the life that I wanted, as opposed to looking back and go, I wish I woulda or I shoulda. You know, Tony Robbins has a great line. He says, people say I should do this, I should do that, I should lose weight, I should make more money. What they really do is go through life and should all over themselves. It's a great line. Don't do that. Participate, and it starts with the little stuff, so do it every day. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll say good morning to everybody this morning. Mr. Drehobel, great to see you down in Florida. It's snowing up here in northern Illinois. Miss Moore, always a pleasure. My Uncle Bill, how are you? Cousin Chrissy, I got a card from you. Thank you very much, dear. That was so lovely. And Marcette, are you new? You might be new. Great to see you. Have a great day, everybody. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.